Hello everyone, or whomever is watching this video. Lately I've been playing Deltarune, which is a really fun demo. You should check it out if you haven't. It's free, it's fun. Nonetheless, I was playing through it and I noticed that the game seemed significantly harder than the original game Undertale. I figured that the game devs decided this time around they wanted the player to get hit more, given how forgiving the game is with 3 party members that regenerate health. But also I was having a hard time processing the information that was being thrown at me. The menu seemed like a blur, and the combat seemed like I was guessing where to dodge half the time, or jittering my movements because I was trying to figure out where to move. I like the challenge, however, because I enjoy difficult games that are rewarding to beat. So I tapped out of the game to check something, only to immediately notice the game was much slower when I had returned. When I toggled full screen off and on again, the game had returned to its original speed. I took a guess that what had happened here was that there was a frame rate glitch similar to the one in the Fallout games, where the speed of the game is tied to your frame rate. I personally play on a 144Hz monitor, so I figured it had something to do with that. Sure enough, changing my monitor settings on the spot to 60Hz slowed the game down, and it did not speed up if I tabbed in or out, or if I toggled full screen. I wondered if I could slow the game down further than the original by taking the frame rate under 60Hz, but the lowest my monitor would go is 56Hz at a really bad resolution. But strangely, when I toggled full screen, the game sped out faster than it was at 60Hz. So clearly, the game was meant to be played at 60Hz, and whenever you have a monitor that's not 60Hz, strange things happen. I also tried the game at 75 and 100Hz, but those seemed to be almost as fast as 144. So I'm not sure whether the refresh rate matters, or if it just speeds up if it's not 60, like traditional monitors are. I'd like to see if the game goes even faster under a 240Hz monitor, but I don't have access to one of those currently. I think this should definitely not be patched, however. I think the game is significantly more difficult at this sped up refresh rate, and I love a challenge. I would love to play through this whole game on release on a hard mode kind of thing where it's sped up. And if the speed does increase at 240Hz, I would love to see hard mode runs done by people way better than me playing at 240Hz. This isn't the first time something like this has happened in games. Like I mentioned earlier, in the Fallout games, players could increase the speed of the game by uncapping frame rates, or even in that old Buzz Lightyear game for the PC with the boss fight with Zurg, where his speed was tied to the processor of your system, making fighting him on newer systems literally impossible because of how fast he was. Just to make sure this was new, I booted up Undertale, but no issue of any kind occurred on any frame rate. All in all, I hope this glitch turns into a feature that never gets patched, because I'd love to see where this feature would go. Maybe it becomes a hard mode for players, or maybe it becomes a speedrun trick to make the game harder, but also to be able to move in combat faster. I would absolutely love that. Anyways, thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Maybe consider commenting below what you think, or subscribing to the channel, and have a great day.